from Arizona, everybody. Bar Robley here. Hey, so I want to talk to you guys about the tour that we're on and tell you about this video series that I'm doing. I'm going to set down my coffee after I take a sip. Actually, I'll just hold my coffee. So what right now we're in the middle of, or we're at the beginning of our first real run of the year. we did a show in Texas a few weeks ago, so that was our first road show. We had 2 nights in Granbury, Texas. That was awesome. And then we did 2 local shows at home in Newport Beach at Campus Jacks. Both shows went really good. And so today's the first day of a 10-day run. It was kind of 11 days out of town. We left yesterday, but a 10-day run. And what I'm going to do is in this, every day in this run, I'm going to do a live video from the venue after we've loaded in and done our sound check and kind of walk everybody through what it is that we did, how we did it, why we did it, and a lesson to be learned from musicians who want to do this and who want to kind of, follow our lead. We've been getting that a lot lately, especially Sam. Friends of his who are in bands be like, hey, how, you guys stay so busy. How do you do it? How do you go on the road? How do you make it work? And really, it's 26, 27 years for me of just grinding it out. And so today I'm doing 2 live videos. I'm doing this one, and then I'm going to do the one from the video. For later reference, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull each one of them down, and I'm going to upload it to my playlist on my YouTube channel, Road Rash Band Aids. And so it'll be a 10-day, documentary, if you will, of what we do and how we make it work. And so today I want to show you this first video that I'm doing right now. I kind of want to show you the Airbnb and where we stay on the road and why we do this as opposed to hotel rooms and, the bus and all that sort of stuff, why we do it this way and why it's easier and, more importantly, more economical. When you first see the place, you might be going, how's that economical? But I'll show you. So first of all, I'm in my room right now, which is kind of cool. Turn the camera around here and I'll show you the most important thing. There's my practice kit. Now, not only do I have a place to practice, but for all you drum teachers out there, flip it back around. I'm going to be doing a lot of that right now. This is my area where I teach from as well. So on dark nights, I think a week from today or a week from yesterday, we have a dark night. We're not playing, so I'm going to teach and give some lessons from the road. I've been doing it for years. It works great. Back to the drum set. So drummers, it's really a simple one. I mean, this isn't a super, crazy expensive practice kit or anything. As you can tell, it's a hi-hat with a couple of clamps, a couple of pads on it. There's my drum throne. I got my brush pad here for practicing brushes, my Saunders pad, and then of course my Gretsch drum throne. Great shadow, huh? Not shooting this for lighting, okay? So now, and then, I've kind of got a nice room here. A little bit of privacy. So there's that. Okay, now let me show you the Airbnb and why we do it this way. Grab my coffee. So I'm going to get more coffee while I'm down there. Okay, so we're in just outside of Mesa in a beautiful Airbnb. Go down here. Ta-da. It's real nice. And what's cool about it is not only do we have a kitchen, got a little bit of a game room down here, living area with a foosball table. And you come up here, again, a nice kitchen, living room area with a pool table, nice place to sit. And then I'm going to get myself some more coffee and come out to the area by the pool. I'll show you the pool and the barbecue, which this is really cool. Got a beautiful pool, a barbecue area that we can use. I'll come over here now. I'll flip the camera back around in a second once I get over here and sit down with my coffee. All right, so, and there's the pool and the barbecue. Now, if you watch this, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, you're on tour and you're staying in this beautiful place, and how is that more economical? Okay, so if you're a musician and you're on the road, we've been doing this, as I said a few minutes ago, for quite some time. And if you're on the road in a band, as a musician, you know that you're gonna spend money, right? So you're out there to make money, but you're also going to be spending money. And what are you spending money on? Well, you're spending money on hotel rooms, whether that be one hotel room or 6 hotel rooms. You're going to spend money on a hotel room every day almost. And you've got, load in and load out of the hotel room. You've got check in, check out of the hotel room. We're doing what's called hubbing. So what hubbing is this is our home base, right? So it doesn't matter if we travel 30 minutes to the gig or we travel 4 hours to the gig on one of them. We're leaving here and going to the gig. Today is a relatively close one. I think it's like 30 minutes away. So we get to the gig, we load in, we set up, and we play. We tear down, we pack up, we come back to the hotel, come back to the Airbnb. A lot of times, if you do the gig, you leave the gig and you go to, you check into the new hotel. Once you get to the hotel, Dina, my sister's watching. Hello, Dina. It takes time to check into the hotel, get into the hotel, move your stuff back into the hotel, all that stuff, right? It takes time. And economically, here's where you save money. Okay, 6 hotel rooms versus 1 Airbnb. It's a wash. It's going to be the same. The other thing that's really economical. Now, I try to eat healthy. I've tried to do it my whole life. I try to go to the gym. I try to work out, do all that sort of good stuff for your mind and your body. If you're in a hotel, you're kind of having to go find restaurants. You have to find food. It's usually a greasy spoon. You're eating at, God forbid, Waffle House when you're down in the South. There's not always a great way to eat. So here at an Airbnb, we get into town. Our MO is we get into town, wherever that town is. We go to Walmart. We buy groceries and we all cook. We make our own food. So that's way more economical, And you can, if you're like me and you want to eat somewhat healthy, it's hard to eat healthy on the road, but it's doable. You want to eat somewhat healthy. Mike, I love the Waffle House. You know what? There's been a few 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning Waffle House, pancakes that I've had in my day. I wouldn't say I love them, but it fills the void. So anyway, my cousin Michael chimed in. He loves the Waffle House. So anyway, it's a little bit more economical. And then, like on days off, it's more relaxing. Again, you don't have to, okay, we got to get out of the hotel room and stuff like that. Now, at our age, and as long as we've been doing this, the other thing that I want to say is that, believe me when I tell you, we've gone through years of, okay, you got 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and we have, the venues provided hotel rooms, and they've given us 2 hotel rooms or 4 hotel rooms, and you're cramming into hotel rooms. One guy's sleeping on the floor, and the person I have to give it to who didn't care about the discomfort and always just took it for the team is our bass player Greg. Literally, I've seen that dude sleep under a sink and didn't even have a blanket. He used a towel for a blanket. We've been doing this long enough, and none of us are spring chickens, so I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be comfortable. So we do, again, big Airbnb. Everybody has their own space. Everybody has their own room. And right now, I'm sitting here talking to my phone on Facebook, but believe it or not, my Road Rash and Band Aids playlist on my YouTube, I'm just now growing that. I've been doing it for 3 or 4 months. So this will be pulled down. It will be uploaded to YouTube with a thumbnail and a little bit of verbiage down in the description with links to my books. There's a plug for my books, The Rhythmic Journey, Drum Up Your Business. Go buy one of those. Those are good. So, it's part of my business. So you can do business from here. Like I said, you saw my practice pad kit at the beginning of the video. I teach from here. I can practice from here. And, there's nothing wrong with being comfortable, right? At all. Oh, I said it right. Comfortable. Got all the syllables in there. All right, so there you have it. So today, a little bit later, once we load in and have done sound check, I will be doing another one of these live videos. And again, this is going to be this particular run, 10 days. Then we go home. We got a couple days off for Super Bowl Sunday, and damn it, the stinking Broncos didn't make it to the Super Bowl. I'm a little bit upset about that still. So we'll watch the Super Bowl at home. We won't watch the Broncos. And then we head back out, come back to Arizona for some shows, and then we go to Florida for one night. That's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump across country to Florida, and then come back home. Hopefully it won't be, freezing cold. I don't think it ever gets freezing cold in Florida, but it won't be cold down there. To everybody that is back east, man, dealing with this crazy weather, hearts and prayers and thoughts go out to you guys. It's kind of a bummer. And be safe and be warm. So anyway, that's my first one of the 2 for today. So that's the lesson. If you are a touring musician, like I said at the beginning of the video, we've been getting a lot of questions. How do you guys do this? How have you been able to do it for so long? How do you guys work this? So I'm going to give you a little bit behind the scenes of actually what goes on. And then at the end of the day, you got to be a good business person. I remember a great lesson that I got from a drum teacher one time. He said, you got to be able to play. It's taken for granted that you can play your instrument, right? It just is. And, believe me, I've done my 10,000 hours and then some. But I think you have to be a good business person too, And if you do go watch some of my videos on Road Rash on my YouTube channel, just go to YouTube, put in my name. I have a video on there of the price that you pay or something. I forget the title of it, but ever since I kind of turned my life around, I used to drink quite a bit. I quit drinking. I'm being vulnerable here. My life has changed exponentially. Things have gotten so much better. So I struggled with that for a long time. That's over with, done, in the rearview mirror. Things have gotten a lot better. And so I've always run my life like a business, but now I really run it like a business, and I really think clearly or more clearly. So anyway, that's another video for another time. Everybody have a great day. Watch for the one a little bit later this afternoon. What I will be doing is I will be doing, when I'm ready to go live, if you want to see it, if you want to see the live one this afternoon from the venue, watch, keep an eye out. I'll put a thing up and it'll say live in 5, and then I'll be going live from the venue and showing you, of course, after load in and sound check, because when we're loading in, I'll be loading in. Oh, and you know what? A plug, please. At 10:30 Pacific Standard, or I'm sorry, 11 Pacific Standard Time, go to Drummers Education Connection. Watch that. I'm not going to be on today because obviously I'm out here on tour, and I think that's about what time we're leaving to go load in. So go to Drummers Education Connection. Watch Rick, Chip, and Jeremy. I forgot who's on today. I forgot who our guest is today, but watch them. It's going to be a great show no matter what it is, always educational. And as a plug for my buddy Rick, I'm wearing my Rick Stojack Drum Studios hoodie. And there you go. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll be doing another one at the gig after load in and sound check. Watch for my live at 5 or live in 5, and I'll tell you guys when I'm going live. Have a wonderful day, and anyway, see you later this afternoon.